Hello friends, and welcome back to this self-love tea. If you are new here, my name is Renée Love. I am the CEO and founder of Modern Day Wise Woman, which is an online self-love coaching practice and private school. I'm also the owner of Couronne Apothecary, and here at this channel, or wherever you're watching this video, we talk about all things self-love, energy medicine, holistic health, and spirituality. So I hope you make yourselves at home if you're new, and to all of my people that have been here with me for a good while, I honestly just want to say it feels so good to connect with you. I know it's been a minute again, and it's part of the reason why I really wanted to do this particular self-love tea, which is all about transition. A lot of us right now are going through what I call a transition phase. And transition phases can be defined by multiple major changes in your life. So generally speaking, we might be going through a transition or a change when there's one major change in our lives. But a transition phase is when, as I said, there are multiple major things shifting in your life. Some examples of transitions are a complete change in geographical location, like you're moving. Another example can be a major career change or a whole new direction in your business or in your career. Another major change transition can be perhaps going from being single to being engaged to being married, or going from not having any children to having children. These are some examples. So if you're going through a couple of these things, you're going through a transition phase. And there are many other transitions, right? These are just a few examples. So it's going to be up to you to sort of look and see what's happening in your life and see if you're kind of like, yeah, this is what's going on with me. I am also going through a major transition phase. And it's part of the reason why I was away for a little bit. So a big transition phase can also include loss. So for me, as I shared with you all in the community tab, my beloved little feline Duke transitioned, and it was unexpected and it was fast, among many other transitions that are happening. I want to give you all some tools that will help you when you're going through a transition phase, whether the transition phase was created by you intentionally, or whether it is an ordained transition phase, which that sometimes happens when God and the universe has decided that for your highest good, a change is necessary, change is needed. Something unexpected happened, and so now you are being pushed to sort of move from where you were sitting, perhaps comfortably. And for some people, uncomfortably. Some of us are stubborn, we know that we should, make a change, or that we need to move on, or that it's time. But as a result of fear or perhaps self-doubt or any number of things, we don't move, and then God and the universe, they step in, right? What helps most, okay? Again, and this applies whether you are super excited about the transition that you are going through, or whether you are scared and maybe a little heartbroken because, again, you got kind of pushed out of your comfort zone. For me, let me just say, besides Duke's passing, there are many other extraordinary, exciting things that are happening for me right now. So I'm I'm in my state of joy about the transitions, and I'm ready. You'll learn more about these things as time goes on. Here is what helps, okay? Is you want to focus on who and what matters most. Focus on who and what matters most. A lot of us can get very inundated by everything that's happening in the world, everything that's happening in our environment, a lot of things that are outside of our control. For some of us as well, those of us that are like empaths and healers, we have a tendency to put ourselves, whether knowingly or unknowingly, in positions where we are taking care of everyone and unfortunately not getting to taking care of ourselves. It's like we go to the bottom of the list. And so if you're on a self-love journey, you may have experienced a time when it was like you were just giving and giving and giving and giving and just giving too much, and in one-sided relationships, or being used by some people, which is unfortunate, but it is a part of the lesson for a lot of us. And that is a form of sabotage, okay? It speaks to our self-worth and our conditioning growing up and stuff like that. A lot of us were not taught how to love ourselves. And in fact, we were actually taught how to put other people before ourselves, or how to take care of other people, even if it meant abandoning ourselves. So we've had to unpack and unlearn a lot of this stuff. Now, when you're going through a transition phase, which a transition phase is for your highest good and your growth always, right? The universe, God, is always putting things in your path, no matter how scary or awful they can seem at times. And I'm not trying to like toxic positivity this or say that if you're going through something really difficult, you should be happy about it. I want to make sure that everyone knows, no matter what the transition is, whether it's amazing or whether it's tragic, it's not because you're being punished or because something is wrong. It's because it's time for you to grow. So focusing on yourself, focusing on what matters most, is going to help you to move through your transition with power. And if you are already empowered, it's going to have you sustain that power. It's going to have you continue to just ride that wave, flow with the obstacles, whatever. It will have you be unstoppable. So if you're not clear about who and what matters most, I recommend that you make a list. That is where you want to start. And then have these conversations with your coach, with your therapist, whoever you're working with, to ensure that you are not deviating from the things that matter most and the people that matter most. And you absolutely come first. All right. So that is just what I want to share for today. This is our self-love tea. I've got some other videos that I'm in the process of editing and will put up, but I wanted to make sure I got out here this week because it has been a while. And I just wanted to say to you all that I'm doing well, I'm doing amazing. And I hope that you all are doing well and you're doing amazing. Let me know in the comments, are you going through a transition phase right now? And if you are, how are you doing with that transition phase? What are some of the things that help you? And how has this video helped you? If you haven't already subscribed, I definitely think you ought to. If you like this video, you'll probably like more of the other videos. Check out the playlist. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps me to know what content you really enjoy and what you want more of. Thank you all for your presence. It has been a pleasure to be with you, and I'll see you in the next video. I think I got this under 10 minutes.